I admire Ofori Sarpong so much. When we see Ofori Sarpong today, when we meet him on the street, anywhere you meet Ofori Sarpong, you can smell humility in the guy. When you meet him, that's will be a country, a special guy in here, you will never see it. On PDD, they be on the quiet. And then Osei Kwame, despite has been able to bring himself together. But I know, say, the success of the two, no, it is because they are loyal to themselves and faithful to each other. And then the two of them, one employ Ghana and Nipa Krano, one employ close to 1,000 people in this country. The two of them. I may stand to be corrected. But me say, me nim Krano. Me nim Krano, Ofori Sarpong nsu oye keke. Awo krumu nsu na oye no. Specialized and carbonated. It has created job for more than 5,000 people in this country, across the country. That alone, direct and indirect. It created more than 5,000 jobs for people in this country. What are the other business people doing? This is how a country is grown. Or country, it is the story of these two that I'm talking about.
You are listening to Coda Radio.
Mama Kwababa Efriso. Baby, I will be an time out the one, and I do intia ederebro.
You are listening to Coda Radio.
You can call me Uncle Bright for the purpose of this show. Nasanga bishi will be na ebia oti nyumi na wontiase papa ninti amerebo nyumi. A segment within Sisan Subain. The program itself is Sisan Subain, which will come to it, the second segment. But we oti nyumi wasi a segment na I be say my pick. Adibia how adwene na how etete no. Then I pick it and do a synopsis about it. Afi mi wia na me de anu ababetugua nti enu no a one man show. Menkwa in the next 20 minutes or so I will be talking about an issue that bothers the mind of most Ghanaians. Na yebehwe ne aka ho asem. Nitietia de netintia ne den.
You are listening to Coda Radio.
There is an mounting unemployment problem in this country. Ye nyina ye bobo mfi Kwame Nkrumah so bresu besi ne. Abanko no person solve that problem. Politicians make capital out of any employment situation or kind of wabejina political platforms no why campaign tin wake can say bebre atwo. It gives a lot of hope to the youth. Eshe won crying. Emma won abem eduwon and e confirm say in the next coming government, our unemployment problem will be solved. And yeah, say every youth be when the team say ubenya jumaye. The teaming unemployment a year one and we show papa. But abembia banasa and do political campaigns so ubia ni da so ni say oba ubenya jumaye. Ubio university bia ni so ubenya jumaye. But ibisa ehun. Bisa say unemployment nankasa politicians no one can kware enchire youth no. Anansi youth na wonya ntiase bi na eyaban asede se ono be create employment and obi buebu adwuma mu bi ana be kusu ameka sei obi betie obeka se binim ni ameka no atemdidi ni obedidi mi wagimi o ya kwase o space se ukala sa obedidi matem sa but no kwan so ye ba kopɛ etisi ehwe na ye kasa no kware no kware etisi ye kan se etisi mamofra no etiase se employment when it comes to employment enya ban aso de say ono no be create employment am obia aso so e woni aban betumi aye ene ne wo individual so so betumi aye enu nti anope ye be ka ho asem e wo Sisan Suban so ba me de fapim bi beto solving the Ghanaian youth unemployment saga the Ernest Ofori Sarpong and Osei Kwame despite success story san krofu be enu ya me ka ho asemi dipa bibiri nso wo enuanu ma ofi ma me ba ko ne papa ba ko. But the fact is that they are friends. Until recently, the Nipa Bibiri nim say Ofori Sarpong, ono Osei Kwame despite wonfi mame ba ko mfi papa ba ko. It has always been the media space. Everywhere say woye enuanom a ofi mame ba ko na papa ba ko. But then tisa Ofori Sarpong recently he had an interview with Joy News multimedia. And on actually say Osei Kwame despite enye ne brother a ofi moja ba ko mame ba ko papa ba ko It is not so. Na mmom wɔyɛ namfo a wɔn anante wakyɛ ɛna wɔn abɛdan nnuanom. Wɔn anante wakyɛ paa de wɔn abɛdan nnuanom. Ɛna wɔyɛ business si bom. Na ɔkwan bɛn so na ɛfa yɛ wɔhyia. I know the story because I'm very close to the two of them. Ɔkwan wɔfa so a wɔhyia wɔbɛyɛ namfo. Nyinaa no. Saa story no ɛna mba bɛka. And the impact they have made in society. I no one create adwuma ama nipa bebree. Ɛno ɛho asɛm na meba bɛka anɔpɛ. Na Ofori Sarpong no ɔne hena. Osei Kwame despite ɔne hena. Ɛdɛn impact no ayɛ wɔ Ghana ha a ebi abɛka mmabu no. Ɛno ho asɛm na meba bɛka. Na me de atoto ho sɛ ɛyɛ aban asɛde nkoa sɛ ɔno ɛna ɛso create adwuma ɛma youth yɛ ana. Na yɛnhwɛ sɛ wɔn so a wɔn anya sika a wɔn so wɔwɔ bi kakra no ɛdɛn na wɔn so wɔyɛ na wɔn so wɔde aboa na ɔman no akɔ n'anim. Deɛ di kan Osei Kwame despite ɛyɛ obi a wɔwɔ no agona Yamuase. Yamuase no wɔwɔ Osei Kwame despite to Santini. Ofori Sarpong ɔno nso yɛ Asantini. Wɔn nyinaa yɛ Asantefo. Baasa na medi kankan no. Wɔn fi maame baako, wɔn fi papa baako. Paakyɛ wɔn pictures na ɛwɔ yifa. Wɔn fi maame baako, wɔn fi papa baako. Mfoni a etwa gu yi ɛyɛ Osei Kwame despite ɛna Ofori Sarpong. Osei Kwame despite ɔno sere a ne sigu ne n'ani so ayɛ sɛ ne kala ne yɛ kɔkɔɔ kakra no. Ofori Sarpong ɔno nso na ɔhyɛ coat a white bi apue wɔ top no a wɔyi ayɛ sɛ topi oduo kakra no ɔne Ofori Sarpong. Osei Kwame odi Ofori Sarpong panyini. Osei Kwame is 60 years. Ofori Sarpong is 56 years. Na minim sɛ nipa bi no ɛno nti na mede wɔn ba bɛyɛ mfato ho aka me story. Na mede aka asɛm anɔpɛ yi ana mmerɛ a meti afiri so yi. Deɛ di kan Osei Kwame despite asɛm a ba bɛka ɛnyɛ ɔyaw but it is a fact. Na ɛno na ɛte sɛ hyɛ wo a wakɔ university nkuran. Wo a wawie tertiary bia ɛsɛ hyɛ nkuran. Wo a wo nso wabɔ mmɔden na nyame a wadom wawie SHS bia no ɛsɛ hyɛ nkuran. Osei Kwame did not have formal education. The educational level ɛwɔ form. Menka mfa ntwa no mpɔwa ana me didi na tem because mako kakra. No. But so ɔno at his level na so wetumi very successful in life. I never wetumi employ nipa a professors kura wetumi employ wɔn dia. Na wɔn so ɛsɛ hyɛ nkuran. Sɛ ɛnyɛ sukuu na wakɔ no ɛnti sɛ wowie na wotwɛn obi na obebue opportunity ma wɔ life. Osei Kwame despite starting in early life no me per what he told me onipa a ɔma me hu Osei Kwame despite ɛwɔ Ghana ha wɔ friend Papa Shi na ɔyɛ musician. Na Papa Shi no mekai I was a journalist na me reviews music and movies. Ɛna Papa Shi ɔno nso na me yɛ ne publicist. When I'm publishing the normal man. Until I brought him to the limelight through publications. Na Papa Shi ba me ho one day. Papa Shi no bo nyuma wa tundi koyo so no. Where we ni Papa Shi no. Ono no bo nyuma wa tundi koyo so. Until Papa Shi ye ko ba ni se oba me ho. Na no pese Osei Kwame despite e produce no. Na no Osei Kwame despite a producer ɛwɔ Okanshi na ɛhɔ na ne shop no wɔ ɛyɛ despite music enterprise. In fact, I had not been to him before. Let me know much about him. The Papa Shi ba me hɔ ɛna ɔbɛka kyerɛ me si ɔpɛ sɛ ɛyɛ Osei Kwame despite e produce no. Ti ɔba no si ne bra bi wɔ hɔ na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ production man. But ɔde me kɔ hɔ na mako publish Osei Kwame despite na me publish na ofo say ebema na ni eje na me de ato nanim say on produce ni nwom ema no papa chi nso no wadi Daddy Lumba echi asisi o evangelist wadi Daddy Lumba echi ano e the dancer and ode me call Osei Kwame ho. That was how I became a friend to Osei Kwame despite. I was the first person Osei Kwame despite me throw on story about PMP. I broke his story first. The following week, and another being Dustin or time no this mirror, no editor entertainment or mirror graphic. So when they saw my story and they followed up to Osei Kwame despite, and once another follow-up story. So from there we became very good friends. So I got to know a lot about him. From a humble beginning, now Osei Kwame despite. Now Oko Central Region, offer baby Dunko Finso. Our Central Region. A one was started say auto music cassette, and a feeding bottles, and a padlocks, and other items. A one now Osei Kwame was starting in Gwedi. Because one shedan go school Nintino was starting very early in life. No yes Onuano, but try no why bibia man ho. It was starting Gwedi wo Dunko Finso. Na enuma na ujai Lagos Bay and ujai no nso ko Lagos se okohwe se ni shebre no ebetume tumpon akwede nim kakra e wo Lagos ana no fi Ghana e no ko Lagos to se kwa me fi Ghana ko Lagos no fa okoye ni obetume ayi bia na ye ko ba ni se wo pam Ghana fo no e wo Lagos nti ofi ho e na osamba Ghana 1983 Oba no ade okura na tape recorder. Sa tape ibi. Ani bia na sikiri kakra. Ene ni that time recorder na was super no friend Trident. Na very popular. Na was super. Osei Kwame ba no e bia no okura ni Trident ba ko. Bara de ba ko a me kai so ka kire me. O se no okura or the chainsaw e buy because he comes from a forest zone. Ti no for say oba chainsaw adwuma ebubu nua no papai. Nua carpenter for near be adwuma. Unfortunately for him, okobu nua ni bi dakro ene dua no ebuto machine so na machine say. Into the only capital he brought to Ghana, capital onukura so of so diaba, any capital na chainsaw. Chainsaw no echi no ekosey. Into ni wiase nyina eden egu. Oni hwi bi won nsem. Into no the oye ni say obesan akọ back to na de tonton no. So he started selling again. Oton handkerchief, oton wi, belt, singlet. Na de ba ko ka kire me a ema onu Ofori Sarpong abe namfo a ene wa be businessmen together. I want put one enterprises together no. One thing o ka kire me. And he say, o start so oton nyoma no. Na o bankran e be free nyoma wo Ofori Sarpong e ma me shop. Ofori Sarpong ne ma me e business woman. Nti na wotonton sa nyoma no nti ono no ka kire mi se o kai so buy no na obeto nyoma no but they do baby no oba na wodi nyoma ni bi afiri no because of no kwara na odinti. He became so loyal and faithful to them. Mo amutie me no muntie niye. This is the story of Osei Kwame despite on Ofori Sarpong. We are able Ofori Sarpong so this. But I'm putting the two together. Enti eho ena no Ofori Sarpong ebeye namfo. Nti obankra no be fa nyoma na etore bia no de nyoma ni bi afiri no because of no kwaro dinti okoton ana ode aba ene youth amaba obi so be ma so opportunity kura no ba koton akodi na wa fesika no aguan kura kan ya wi a so obi create adwuma ma nti edidima no Osei Kwame despite start eye cassette adwuma na okọ kwada so Pentecost nti edu ba bi no eno ye se obe produce eye music na Father Dixon papa Father Dixon no ni adwuma na ne papa na o friend Reverend na ono na owo kwada so Pentecost then nti o produce onwum no na Father Dixon eye one of the nipa na otu onwum no do won ko studio ko produce one na Father Dixon kan. If you look at that album na Father Dixon kan eno ma ono oye a obeye namfo nti edu ba bi na fe eti so move back from Kumasi to Accra or start adwuma okumase no na nneoma no spread on the ground because no ni shop oni kiosk oni hwe to spread e wo kejetia or spread.
You are listening to Code Radio.
That is the humble beginning of Osei Kwame Despite. Ene obi hu no why is so successful. He doesn't know where he started from, but I'm telling you the story. No dia bebu adwuma nipa bibire nya biye no. So Osei Kwame Despite who say cassette adwuma no person ye no nwuma adwuma no and move from Kumasi no bankran. But obankran no so no Ofori Sarpong mame shops are na wakra no ebi no de mo Osei Kwame Despite because I believe strongly say nkasatam shops na no use no menye ni se nkobehele nya sika no de gisa shops no satam na mi hu no na menye ni se tam bankran no obetuma nya sika puduo no de akogisa shops no but this son no kwaro di ma wunti no they gave him that shop in case when tuaka wo. But I'm saying that the kind of shops and buildings are not shops are no ukra number of shops are not ukra satam no na menye ni se nkobetuma nya sika puduo de ageni nyina asa. But this son no kwaro di nti no wonso waye na doi ene wode shops ni ma no in case when tuaka wo muntie miye. But I said something with a caveat. Osei Kwame eni Ofori Sarpong na mfofa eni wanu afa no asenin. Osei Kwame enti me call no ho ena me so me ne ko kan ena me publish no. When I publish him we became friends. Enti me ko ho na father this wo ho na kwasi brinya ono be later obeye wo friend den general manager wo despite media ono be general manager we film ya me fa de currency ene ye be na fo ne didi ma tie ho me ko a enwumre mapo adwuma no na muso Ofori Sarpong so aba ho we film ma me shop ho no no so aba no abadwan no Osei Kwame no abon komo ne ade I was there, I saw them together. Wodidi ma enti wodidi ma na Osei Kwame Despite obi advice ni say onye radio minimum paako no advice so onye radio. The reason is say satam ne afre bibi payola ene kra me de ye sure so wada so ye na GBC ena na dominant radio station na Ghana ha ena private ones kakra bi satam no ye nyuma na opese o promote nyum na age se DJ sini na o ma unska nti me ka se DJ sini bebre minimum from GBC to Groove FM that time ne abaya Adom FM na saa time no na station makomako bia na ho Radio Gold no me ade se opese o promote nyuma we nyum na age se o kutu yes kama DJ sino nti no wo book bia wa list DJ sini nyina di wom nti obusum bia no na otua wonka o ma unska apart from what they receive from one baby one employees no nti Osei Kwame Despite was advised sika otua bebrebe ade na we establish radio station and Osei Kwame so na radio station the I den no akwa establish radio station only he doesn't have that background na nipa ni tudu fa no advice no kire no okwa radio yi sika ne ade nyo kire no he discuss with him and later oye say sanity dia eni nko be Kumasi because Accra han brofisem no doso Kumasi de was starting twia emsen ke be fa nti nko be prese nko be Kumasi mum na nko akwa any station wo na nipa de kire say no station goes beyond Accra and Accra nko enyo bia nso na o ka brofo nti wo ya it goes beyond Accra nsawom suhum kufurudua baabi e be ko bia no nipa no so wote twi wo ho nti on trankran kromua ena odidi ma na Osei Kwame be establish a Peace FM 1997 ena Osei Kwame nya license 97 ena obe establish Peace FM June we started test transmission e won krankromu ena Osei Kwame Despite o need that much education nanso ene when it comes to the media wan ko GIG ena on kra degree ena on kra hwe but ene look at Osei Kwame Despite Osei Kwame Despite ade a waye no he owns Peace FM and Despite Media. Osei Kwame owns Peace FM. He owns OKFM. He owns NEAT FM. Hello FM Kumasi. NEAT, OK and Peace ni na Accra. And sana United Television. The United Television meba ho. Ene cassette adwuma no kura wa hye wagyan onche da nye bio producer no wagyan osan onu neat foods and a salt industry I need salt iodata salt why okrumu ano and also oni bi osan real estate and he does other things including banking or the one who abebe banking mu Osei Kwame kan. This is the story of Osei Kwame despite. Look at how he has been able to bring himself from that humble beginning. Father Dixon made in Echi. All those years, meaning Father Dixon won a shop war. I will can't you say if I then what another shop no. What trouble be a fire service from Oko and Nimka Krebia. A hot shops in the hot and never. Cassette shop never never. Menamiko hopa. When dinating kakra faithfulness or the baby dunia wedi. And then when we talk about media magnate in Ghana, you cannot mention any media. I won't for Peace FM nominate, despite media and fan count. He doesn't have what it takes, the background. But this is what he has been able to achieve for himself. This is what he has been able to do for himself and for humanity. Look at the number of people that Osei Kwame despite through effort and in your personal unity, what you may employ. I am sure, say, only Nikran will employ more than 300 people. Not less than that. One person will employ. Will employ more than 300 people in this country per what he is doing. Osei Kwame despite him, he is a single individual solving the Ghanaian youth unemployment saga, the Ernest Ofori Sarpong, and Osei Kwame despite story, success story. This is what I'm telling you. Me se metua so ya ebe tintintin nti mami twa so wo ho na me nko Ofori Sarpong so eso na me fa den cancel na fi move on if you are na fi maka bom ye kwa anim Ofori Sarpong as I know Ofori Sarpong temenia obehu se minim ne pa onu so ni me pa the family ni me very well, they know me very very well and I know them, and because of Ofori Sarpong intino I became also connected to Osei Kwame in spite of no relationship I mean in war as a journalist in Intino and I mean being with. But I became so close to Ofori Sarpong. And he knows that I know them very well and they know me very well to some extent and for a reason. Inti minimum Ofori Sarpong kakra. If you talk about humility in this world, humility say nipa onhujo Ghana Krumwa, I am yet to meet one person at Ofori Sarpong. And also, so Ofori Sarpong is a very humble guy. Very, very, very humble guy. Who can you power who do Krumwa? Ofori Sarpong account. Now, Ofori Sarpong, so this story in Suni. Ofori Sarpong, well educated. Ofori Sarpong ako school. Ofori in his life wanted to become a medical doctor. But at some point, the family as business people also wanted him to do business. Until Ofori Sarpong was torn between furthering his education to become a medical doctor and business. He is an old student of Presec Legon. Now, so what say Obi call Legon Presec. It tells you how intellectual the person is, how intelligent that person is. That is the caliber of Ofori Sarpong. Very intellectual, very intelligent man. I own him. Ofori Sarpong. Currently, he is the president of Presec Old Association. He is the president of the Women's School Old Association, or that year. He is the CEO of Special Eyes Limited. Into Special Eyes product na hu krumi nan Ofori Sarpong ene dia. If you don't know Ofori Sarpong, he's the one. You in suicide and what drinks, carbonated drinks so where you be. Special Eyes Ofori Sarpong dia. But let me tell you, say Ofori Sarpong or no, in spite of in background, what him say are very smart and intelligent. And when they wanted him to become, he wanted to become a medical doctor. The family also wanted him to go into business because family knew was our business line. And no one mame and Nana, I was the same business enterprise odi ma miechi ne brothers no so nyina business people, all of them own their businesses in the same business line and wo nyina way. Then what happened was that minimum for Sarpong na real estate and anoye he started in a very modest way. Na minimum fi bia o sidan wa ha o trem kakra no aton. Very young guy in his 20s. No started as a man. O sidan wa ha na wa aton. No akosi foforo baby. No akotenem.
You are listening to Coder Radio.
That is how Sarpong started his real estate business. When we talk about big time real estate owners in this country, I don't want to be mentioning where those businesses are. It's not necessary. But Ofori Sarpong, you cannot rule Ofori Sarpong out. Very astute businessman. Look at him, a man of nobility, very noble, young man, very noble, but very rich. People don't know that. You cannot count the millionaires in this country without mentioning Ofori Sarpong. But no, I on pay publicity. Openi bibia low profile. That is how he is. That is how Ofori Sarpong, very modest life. No, Ofori Sarpong started very humble. The Caribbean no used to do these. Now golf. When we see him riding his golf, young guy, in golf, fufuruma, you just like him. One, now Ofori Sarpong, Eddie Dima, Ahumbrasintino, that time, Ofori Sarpong had money. Oyobia, and Kono Osei Kwame despite crank, one yet so crucial. But then, the two of them have come together. Ofori Sarpong and Osei Kwame owes United 2 Company Limited. One way you two are greater sort, the two of them. United Television, that is the same United Company, and what they are form United Television. Best Point Savings and Loans Company Limited. It is owned by the two people, Ofori Sarpong. Apart from that, Ofori Sarpong owns a lot of estates in Ghana. Ofori Sarpong deals in import and export. That is what Ofori Sarpong has been doing over the years, and I'm doing. But like I said, from a very humble beginning, and Ofori Sarpong did demand or the abidu ni awedi. When who say he started so well, into onubia and come mum in. But let me tell you one thing. It's son no kwara ye ni wokrumua. Any and you faithful to yourself, Vintino. What watch ya? Ubon say bibiti say partnership ni aden enye djuma organa ha. Because ubi akọ no ne nyonko ko yepe, opeso wa outsmart ni nyonko. But Ofori Sarpong, and despite when they became so close and became friends, until recently obi anim said no ye namfo. Obi afo say we nuanom. Wo bibia bom, wo tumi shatare baako, wo didi bom, wo bibia, wo tukan won bani ni etu. Bibia wo bibia wo ye bom. Ofori enhu ne ho say oye highly educated. Osei Kwame didn't have that background. Intino won't me me ni awoye no. That thing you don't see it between. I am talking about humility. You need to be humble before you become successful in life. Osei Kwame despite also didn't see limitation in himself say or also only sa level of education intino or also no obeye ne ho yi say ohun obi a obeka no ho no atwe no ho. No, he didn't see that as a limitation in his life. So Osei Kwame who say no limitation ye lack of higher education enka baby awadu ni enka o medu. But he saw it as a challenge to himself and challenge to his destiny. So it saw you no succeed. The name despite people don't understand. The name despite people don't understand. Na me kire masine. Despite or no who can say be a kire no now limitina or say despite I will make it in life. A lot of people don't know this story and the meaning of despite. Despite in any abrofidin. And you say Kwame abrofidin. But near thing say Osei Kwame never allow anything to limit him. Say oni papa, say oni mami, say when you be obehwen. Osei Kwame anhede nya obi a o hyeda hwe ne say me mami atotoy amame ana me papa akototoy amame ka amame se mentwi wanya bisa. But he never allow it to limit him. Inti mu amunim sa story na mugu ni conglomerate ni mugu na amunim story no. I am telling you the story today of the man that you are working with. ebinom kra wo ye na adwuma mu a wo ye adwuma no wo me ma wo ho kra so sin Osei Kwame despite wo me ma wo ho sin Osei Kwame despite na mesanga babio mebe ye show ni bio ye wie ye second segment na mesanga ye no me de Father Dixon be wuram na matiase mo how faithfulness and loyalty, how we can build people and make them in life. I admire Ofori Sarpong so much. When we see Ofori Sarpong today, when we meet him on the street, anywhere you meet Ofori Sarpong, you can smell humility in the guy. When you meet him, that's will be unconscious, especially as guy in here, you will never see it. On PDD, they be on the quiet. And then Osei Kwame, despite has been able to bring himself together. But I know, say, the success of the two, no, it is because they are loyal to themselves and faithful to each other. And then the two of them, one employ Ghana Nipa Krano, one employ close to 1,000 people in this country. The two of them. I may stand to be corrected, but me see me nim Krano Ofori Sarpong nsu oye keke. Ewo krum nsu na oye no. Specialized and carbonated. It has created job for more than 5,000 people in this country, across the country. That alone, direct and indirect, creating more than 5,000 jobs for people in this country. What are the other business people doing? This is how a country is grown. Or country, it is the story of these two that I'm talking about. Se Ghana for business people, be dinu kware. That's what we can also be jai sa import na way in biblibe ukrumwa. That's what we adapt this one factory policy, which the government has opened an opportunity for everybody to engage in. But when you madumu is kakakra. So what's what be sad na unemployment problem ukrumwa bit me solve. Unemployment problem ukrumwa bit me solve. I am going to the second segment, and when I get there, I will tell you the reason why I make a asem. Enti you funa mabano, mesramu, you can begin to pull your resources and your ideas together, one after the other. From a humble beginning, you may be you don't need even 1,000 cities to start. You may be because of the opportunities that are abound. You don't need 1,000 cities to start. That is the story of the two young men that I'm talking about. This is how far they've come. From a very humble beginning, this is how far they've come. The two of them, and then me catch it say, Ofori Sarpong tui. Nidin ashita o Ghana baby a. Ghana baby a winim. To the extent say, President to me establish a COVID fund. Now to me inviting and say, you should be part of it. Omra no be part. It is because of the way he has been able to bring himself, brought himself up. And when they didn't do, even president.
You are listening to Coder Radio.
Because of Nenu Kwadini in Ejumo ye as still business person or ye, and in Sika Wenyentino, president to me or man to me, I didn't want to invite him. Say he should come and be part of the committee. When you nyama wenya. This is how we build a nation. Enti mesre esikafu amakano se moki kam hu bom seconds no mo wanga yade minimum esikafu bebe. Look at Magdan. Look at Magdan. Look at Obiti say akumpreku friend then politician Kennedy Japan. Look at what he has been. He is also part of that group because I didn't want to bring him to this picture because of a politician. Magdan will tell their story later to encourage other people, and I will interview them as well, so that they can become a motivation to the youth and to the country. And not say Kwame despite I brought their story up because I closely know them. Back together. But what has put the two together up to now, I want to mean separate. One thing: loyalty, transparency, faithfulness. That is what has brought them together. I am not saying that if they had not come together, they could not have done or achieved what they've been able to achieve. No, be in Ejuma down and Ubeshia. But because they came together, they have become bigger. Obiansu someone is separate businesses apart from what they have together. They have their separate businesses that they do on their own. But say unemployment best of it all depends on all of us. Ye nyina ye kan obi, me metuwe mi kan obi, obi ya kan obi. Metie obi ti manu kre metie. At least me ni kra no, me woni pa be 7. I pay them every month. Me so me de kakra metumi ayenin. obi back ready ade no obi say na wo so a to a kasa no then why studio ya meti it is my own studio. I created it myself. There are people around who are working together with me and they are paid. I have something small somewhere which I also do, and also ni party anu I want to meet you wonka. In my small way, no, I've also contributed because I know people will watch this and they will come and insult me. I be do attempt. Ye ni mani atim didi. I will come to the second segment. It's all temeni wa ha. Na mama ni kakre ni. Mama ni a me wa no pay ni say me body saying ma bo akire mu na me simo hu. Benim so Osei Kwame and Ofori Sarpong so what yade a obeti na so pem. Na nkwese bi a mere kansim bi abetu anam one story they are known to the public into the Mabeka because they tell their own stories. Because Ofori Sarpong has been interviewed before. Osei Kwame has told the story. And you could me the first person I become Osei Kwame story in public many years ago. And if I'm repeating the same story through the microphone today, I don't think I had money. But I did be a mechabiano, my 5 been born in Amdekai, me can say, Bereka, send a beya, a beshin the pebin soon crying. So what could university where we no cross certificate? I have been and I'll quite now kusiade, but what you know, a more buemo at is ultimately transit. Now you be on your own. Or Osei Kwame started with nothing. The chainsaw the Bible, a sanku book said, but he came back, rewind himself, and tried to reform himself. And then today,
you are listening to Coder Radio.
What measure no from be awodu. Enti mesre esikafu e okromua ene won aka no ene youth no be pa oche se wo hia emua bi na ofo se wo hia ideas just contact me. I will give you ideas to make it in life. Mama ni mesan atoaso ebiem.